Hello fellow YouTubers, this is N0AGI. I'm here to do a short shack redesign project here. Um, this one is primarily because, I used to, well, let me step back. I had raised the shack workshop vertically so I could put some repeaters and other gear right about there, and I don't have those repeaters in my lab anymore, so because all of them have been deployed on sites, so I guess it's a good time to kind of literally downsize this to more manageable footprint here. So I really don't need all that vertical space. I can bring those gears back down here and make this more at the eye level, and make this more manageable and nice looking again. So I also installed this afternoon rather, the ATAS, Yaesu ATAS 120A, the screwdriver antenna up on the tower right by one of the GP3s, and that will be for the FT991, and get some HF operations going with that. So I got a whole bunch of extra coax here, so I'll be resizing that. But before I resized, I want to make sure that I redesign this shack area a little bit. So that's a quick summary of what I'm planning on doing for the rest of the day today, and hopefully this should be all done sooner than later. And in fact, I have to get it done today because tomorrow I'll be at work and won't be a good day for ham related stuff tomorrow. So anyways, N0AGI, I'll be right back. Just pulling out all the cables and wiring from the previous setup, and we'll be redoing the whole thing again, and I'll be right back. So I'm trying to get this thing out of my 991. This was a bad decision, on hindsight I shouldn't have, maybe paid a little bit more attention before I stuck this in there. It's really hard. It's really in there. It's hard to kind of move it. The one way to do it, of course, is to take a knife or whatever, but that's gonna hurt the body of the Yaesu 991. So another idea would be to take our dental floss and then thread that in between, and then just pull it through the other end. So yeah, feed it and pull it through the other end. So like as if a wire saw or whatever, cable saw, whatever we call it. Anyway, so let me give that a shot. I'll be right back. So the dental floss didn't work that well. It was getting ripped. So I'm gonna go try with this picture frame hanger cable. I'm gonna take a few strands. I'll try with the one strand first and see if that works, and then I'll come back for more. Okay, so it finally worked. I had to use just one strand or a couple of strands from that frame hanging wire. I used 2 screwdrivers for grip purposes, and used it like a wire saw, and kind of, instead of prying it out, I used the cable to kind of cut through, and now I have to just clean up this mess. That one is easy enough. Okay, I thought I'd show this quick. N0AGI, I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. It's just like new, and looks pretty nice. I'll be right back. Just a quick view of where I'm at with redesigning the shack. As you can tell, I've moved everything that was vertical to more horizontal and quite reachable. I've moved the Kenwood D710, the display in the front and the body in the back, likewise the FTM 100, the FT991, the Frogger 100 in the bottom, the Motorola DMR XPR 4550 on the top. This would be the FT2900 with the KPC 9612 plus for packet operations on 2 meters. That's the APRS digipeater iGate for potentially, not potentially, but currently running as APRS-IS and satellite operations. Power supply, dummy load, switch in the back, and they're all grounded through a common grounding rod that runs across the workbench. So anyways, a quick snapshot, and I'll be right back. I just completed the cleanup and redesigning the shack here. As you can tell, it looks much simpler, easier to maneuver and manage, and it's also easy to navigate and use these rigs without having to vertically reach, etc. But anyway, so there's still some cleanup to do, some loose ends. For example, I don't need that server there, I need to move that out and things of that nature, and clean up that area where the Raspberry farm is located, like right there, and move the shack to go to a location where that's more integrated into the main shack area here. Anyways, I'll do another rundown after I'm done here. N0AGI.